What up, you guys? Mr. Mooney1235 here again. Here to do a little track review. The new song from Muse, Survival. Now, this song was written for the 2012 Olympics that are happening in London this year. And when looking at it from that standpoint, this song is perfect for it. The lyrics are about competing and winning, you know, just like you would think, like the Olympics. It kind of has that epic sense about it. And I think for what it's written for, it does a great job. But I'm a little confused about something. Is this the first single from the new album, or is this song just for the Olympics and we're going to get the real single later on in the year? Because I've got a few problems if this actually is the first single from the album. From what I've got to go by, I'm not really looking forward to this album. When you look at it in terms of like the Olympics, if it was just used for that and wasn't on the Second Law, then that's fine. You know, Muse actually got to write a song for a huge national event. That's perfect. You know, like this song does the job well. But if this was just like a standalone Muse song, then we've got some problems. I'm a huge fan of Black Holes and Revelations. That was my favorite Muse album, Origin of Symmetry being a close second. The Resistance I found to be a little bit boring. To me, if you look at Survival from like just a basic Muse album track, if this wasn't released for like the Olympics or something like that, I would absolutely hate this song. I would skip it every time. And if this is something that I have to like try to give me a glimpse of what the Second Law is going to sound like, then that's not good. I do kind of like the fact that if it is an album track, then we know that it kind of debugged that whole speculation that Muse was making a dubstep album, which I didn't think they were anyway. To be honest with you, that trailer, all I think that is the intro to the album. I think we just heard the very first track, because it cuts off really quickly right there at the end, and I think it just, you know, fades into track 2, as some albums do nowadays. So that's all I think the trailer is. I didn't think they were making a dubstep album from the very beginning, really. But this song has so many of the same elements that the Resistance did that it kind of worries me a little bit. The very beginning of the song is a complete orchestral, like, you know, thing that they had on the Resistance on a whole lot of tracks. There's not a whole lot of the classic piano like in the Resistance, so that's kind of cool. The little chorus effects that they have in the background of this song, though, kind of annoy me because it sounds like somebody just like flipped to the chorus section on a little crappy keyboard and it's making the sound of that. I don't think that's an actual person. That sounds like, you know, like the chorus section on like a keyboard effect, I guess I should say. It sounds really fake and kind of, I don't know, it doesn't sound like somebody is really doing this. There's really high falsettos going in the background that sound kind of like an opera singer. I can imagine, like, you know, the Viking helmet and the oh. That part kind of give it some epicness, especially when the vocals stop. That's the thing that I hate the most about this track. The lyrics. The lyrics are so cheesy. Like I said, for the Olympics, this song is perfect. If this is a standalone Muse track, then the lyrics are just ugh. They're some of the worst lyrics I think that Muse has ever put out. I hate the lyrics to this song. That's really what it boils down to. Instrumentation-wise, I think it's really cool because it actually does mix in some elements from past Muse albums. This song is kind of like a mixture of all of their albums, really, if you think about it. You got the really classical violins at the very front, which would be from the Resistance. Then you've got some of the harder guitar and electronic stuff from older Muse and Black Holes and Revelations era stuff. Also, during the parts that don't have any vocals on them, when you have the really heavy guitars and stuff like that, and you have the really high falsettos in the background, it can sound really epic. I don't absolutely hate this song. I'm making it sound like that I absolutely do, but I really don't. The lyrics just irk me so much on this thing. For the Olympics, great. For the Olympics, it was perfect. If this was a standalone Muse song, then it would be like a big what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I give the track about like a 6 out of 10 because I'm going to look at this from the standard of this is the first taste of what this new album's going to sound like. If I'm wrong, great. But you know what? Whatever. I don't know if anybody really knows if this thing is going to be on the Second Law or not. Some people are saying it is, and if it is, this is going to be one of those tracks I'm going to be skipping a few times. Anyway, I hope this review made some type of sense. I hope you try to get what I'm trying to say. My words are kind of getting mixed around a whole lot in my thoughts and stuff like that, but anyway, That's my opinion. The song is good for the Olympics. Stand-along Muse song. I don't know. It's one of my least favorite Muse songs. That's all I gotta say. And the common users of YouTube, be sure to smack that dislike button since I didn't enjoy this song, which I know you all want to do. And yeah, oh darn it. You see, the fuck store is already closed, so I don't have any to give to y'all. So yeah, be sure to hit dislike since I didn't like this song. For some reason you feel the need to, you know, hate me for it. Hit that right there, because you know what? I basically couldn't give a shit. More reviews coming. I got a whole lot of videos in mind to do now, finally, so expect to be a little bit more updated than usual, because I know I'm pretty slow at this, but yeah, expect it to get a little bit quicker nowadays. So I'll see you guys real soon.